Okay, so we're going back to our normal schedule of videos because Veda and I, we just don't agree. Too much stress to come out with a video every single day, and my view count was turning into a snail race, uploading videos every day. So we're going back to normal procedure. So to welcome back my normal video schedule, I'd like to tell you about the time that I broke my ass, which is currently now. Really, it's my tailbone, but the time I broke my tailbone does not sound as funny as the time that I broke my ass for a YouTube video, so here we are. So, last Wednesday, the back right window of my car is just all of a sudden fell down, like it didn't like get shattered and fall out onto the road, but it just went down as if I had pushed a button and made the window, rolled the window down, but I didn't. It just went boop on its own. So I had to go get that fixed, and it was a very expensive procedure. And what happened before I even got that fixed was just so I went to Clark Tire the next day to get that all set up. Went in the morning. I was feeling good, sort of as good as you can be when you know that your bill is going to be high. And so it was raining. In my area, it wasn't really raining very much at all. But I get into the car and I start driving down to the other city, and I see that the rain has gotten harder. So I'm thinking, okay, this is just great, yay, rain. I get to the shop, they're expecting me because my dad called ahead of time, and I get ready to walk into the shop. I'm walking, the pavement's wet, you know, because it's raining. I have my notebooks because I'm planning for playlist and stuff in one arm, and I've got, you know, my phone and bag or whatever. Both my arms are full, and I walk in, and the only thing I remember while I was saying good morning was I slipped. I was up in the air and I fell. What was that? And I fell on my tailbone and my back. Ow. And I had not experienced pain like that since my 6th grade graduation, when I slipped on a mop floor and fell on my tailbone. Speaking of which, why are you mopping the floor during a 6th grade graduation anyway? So I fell, and in that moment, all I felt was pain, and it was like a big sharpening of pain went through my spine, and it was just, I could not move. I was sitting down. I was able to get up to where I could sit instead of being on the ground on my back, but I could not move. And the manager there and somebody else came over, and they're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Trying to help me up, and I would not let them touch me. I could not move. I just sat there crying. Like, it hurt that bad. If I fall, if I bang my toe against something, whatever, I will be in pain, and I will yell, I will swear, but normally I don't cry. But I cried. That hurt so badly. So my stuff is all over the ground, and you might be thinking, how the heck did you fall? Well, out of all the Clark Tire stores in the country, this was the only store to not have a carpet mat at the entrance, or any carpet at all. They had one carpet mat, but I was at their desk far, far away from the entrance. And in all 50 states, you are supposed to have either a wet sign, which wouldn't have really mattered in this case, and or an entrance mat. Now, according to the insurance guy, all of these stores are supposed to have that, but this one doesn't. But anyway, so wet outdoors, wet shoes, wet tile, I went down. And that resulted in pain and wet days because I was crying. So, you know, the guy, the manager, you know, trying to make sure I'm okay and all that stuff. I didn't ask for an ambulance because I didn't want to pay $500 in ambulance fees. I went through that with my car crash. Other kids' insurance paid, but still, how am I supposed to know you're going to pay for my expenses? Well, no, I don't want the ambulance. And then I sat there for another few hours while I waited for them to fix my car. And I went to the doctor the next day and told him, slipped, fell, blah blah blah, and they took an x-ray and they said, you have a fracture. Yay. So my best friend for the next 4 to 6 weeks is a donut, the kind that you sit on. My doctor said, you need to go buy a donut, and I don't mean a Krispy Kreme donut, to which now I just really want to buy a donut and then crush it and send a photo to my doctor and go, damn it, look what I did. So I am in lots of pain. First few days sucked, and then I was feeling okay, and now I'm just in pain. And I have not gone to the gym in 2 weeks, and I'm feeling crappy. I'm gonna try to go to the gym as long as I take it easy. He didn't say I couldn't go to the gym. It's time and a cushion that's going to help my butt. Now, when I posted about this on Facebook and social media, a lot of people said, sue! You can sue them! One guy said, don't sue them. But here's the thing. North Carolina law cannot prove that it was not my fault. And they said that I should have taken better precautions, to which I replied, should I have wiped my wet shoes on wet pavement in the middle of the rain? Yeah, that makes sense. But the insurance guy said that car tire was a fault, and they're gonna pay for everything, medical expenses, a pain and suffering compensation, and blah blah blah. So yeah, that's the story of how I broke my ass with my tailbone. It's been hurting a lot the past 2 days. If you wanna follow me on all my social media, links to that will be down below. If you wanna support my content, you can do so by being a patron on Patreon, or you can leave a tip on Coffee. Both links will be down below. I upload every Monday, Thursday, and Saturdays, and I will see you later. Bye.